Koratatatam damakaratitiam motomo korototo koratitiam no sumorototo ratata no sumorototo ratatam diamokorototom tam diamokorototom no sumorototia natai no sumorotitiam natai. Welcome to this live. So we can just take a few beautiful breaths together. So just connecting in with your own heart. Just breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And one more, breathing in, breathing out. And as you connect more deeply with your body and with your beautiful heart, just grounding into this moment. And as you feel the breath coming in and out of your body, as you feel your chest gently rising and falling with your breath, just imagining and feeling that you can tap into and feel the beautiful love of your heart. So what would the love of your heart feel like? What would that feel like to experience the love of your heart? And with every breath that you take, with every rise and fall of your chest, you feel this love amplify. You feel it grow. You feel it radiate more brightly and more strongly. Even if you feel this is just in your imagination, that is perfect. Just imagining or tangibly experiencing the love of your heart expanding, radiating. What would that feel like, look like, sound like? And feeling the love of your heart spread throughout your entire physical body. So filling your neck and your head to the top of your head. With every breath, feeling your shoulders, your arms, your hands and your fingers. The next breath, it moves down through your torso, into your hips, through your stomach and your back. And with the next breath, it moves down through your legs, your thighs, your calves, into your feet and your toes. Feeling the love of your heart all the way from the tip of your head to the tip of your toes. Koratatam diamo karatitiamo sumoratata diama karatitiamo sumototoratete diamatatai diamatatai ishiamo korototom. And with the next breath, we're going to feel that love expand beyond your physical self. The love of your heart expands outwardly around your physical body, moving into your energetic body, your auric field. And with every breath in and out, the love of your heart expands wider and wider and wider until you can feel it surrounding you in a big bubble of your heart's energy. It's holding you safe, it's holding you loved, you're feeling seen, you're feeling so worthy of your heart's love. And just knowing that you are so protected, so safe, so loved, so held, and so seen in this space. So just take a moment to thank your beautiful heart. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your love and radiating around me. And take a moment to thank yourself as well. Like, thank you, me, for being open to exploring this. Thank you, me, for using my imagination to feel the love of my heart. And thank you, me, for showing up here and just being here and being open and being present. Shumaratan yamakatiamo kaletiamariana simukora tiamariana titi tiamariana titi tiamokorato tomoko tiamokorato tomoko koratiana simoto koratiam nasimoto koratiano korititiam koratiano tiamo koratitiamo sumoto natiamara siamoto natiamara ratatiamo korototom na karatitiamo korotom tomo sumokotiamo koratitiamo korototom tiamo koratitiamo korototom to sumoto tiama karati to korototo siamo koratatarati ra shimo. You can even do some gentle tapping onto your heart space to activate and awaken and enliven your beautiful heart center. Shurototom diama karatitiamo tatali diama simanti diamo karatitiamo korototomo sumo koratitiamo korototom doritiamo titiamo karatitiamo samotitiamo tomo korototom korototomo sumo korototom dosiamo tora. And so whether you have your eyes closed or you have your eyes open, that's perfectly okay as we continue on. Just maybe taking one more deep breath in and out together, breathing in and out, really grounding in to this virtual space here together. And so I called this video Transitions. I'm not really sure exactly what's going to come through from this, but transitions to me is like moving from one phase to another. So this could be physical transitions in our life, like changing job or moving to a new house or a relationship changing or starting a new endeavor. Or this could be like an internal transition, like I used to feel this way about myself and I'm starting to see myself in a new way. And I'm starting, my identity is shifting a little bit. Or maybe my feelings about something or my thoughts might be transitioning from one way of being to a new way of being. And so I feel like I'm going through this a little bit at the moment. I said the word to my mum yesterday. I was like, I feel like I'm in like a transitional phase. And so when I tuned in with what I wanted this live to be about, I was like, well, I'm sure, you know, a lot of us are going through transitional phases in different ways. So how about we call this live Transitions? So that's what I've done here. Again, not sure what's going to come through exactly, but maybe you can tune in with yourself and ask, okay, because if you're here for a reason. You're here to receive whatever's for you from this. So maybe you can ask yourself, like, what transitions are you going through? Are you going through external transitions where things in your external reality are actually changing and shifting and you're having to deal with that or acclimatize to that new external reality? Or are you experiencing some internal changes and transitions that are happening for you? So what would that be for you? And you can feel free to share it in the comments if you would like to as well. And so this is going to be a beautiful space, I feel, where we actually welcome all the parts of ourselves that might, you know, be having difficulty with these transitions. So once you're aware of what you feel the transitions are that are happening in your life, maybe asking yourself, and what feelings does that bring up for me? How does that make me feel? Sometimes there can be excitement about new things. Sometimes there can be nervousness. Sometimes there can be both. There can even be like a sadness or a grief associated with transitions, you know, because it's change. It's change, and sometimes we're sad letting go of the old. Or sometimes we're afraid of the new thing because it's the unknown. So maybe just tuning in, like, what feelings does this bring up for me? You might have excitement and sadness. You're human, you're multidimensional. You can hold more than one feeling. So just asking, yourself and really being honest, receiving those answers of what feelings is this bringing up for you. And so when you identify those feelings, you've identified the transition that you feel you're going through. And you've identified, okay, what feelings is that bringing up for me? Maybe it's fear, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's sadness, maybe it's excitement or joy. And once you identify those feelings, maybe just seeing them or experiencing them in some way. You might see them like in your energy field, like, okay, is this feeling? Or you might feel them in your body, like, I feel excitement here, but I feel sort of nervous here. You know, just identify those feelings. So actually, you know what? We are going to identify those feelings in our body, okay? So once you're aware, you identify the main feelings that you're experiencing, maybe 2 or 3 you should focus on, 2 probably max you should focus on. So where do you experience those 2 main feelings in your body? And so for me, I'm feeling it in like my heart and throat area and then in my stomach area. That's where I'm experiencing the feelings of sort of excitement and like, it's not nervousness, but for me it's like the unknown, it's like uncertainty of like what's going to happen. So just feeling into that. Allowing those feelings to coexist or exist in your body. And actually breathe into them like, hello, welcome feelings. I'm like grateful to be connecting with you. We're actually just going to stay here for a moment. So whatever those feelings are that you've identified, wherever you feel those feelings in your body, just staying present with that for a moment. Just letting yourself feel it. Kurate tiamo toma karitia masio mokoro tom. Disio mokoro tom tomo korata tam dia makara tam dia makareti mokoro to. Korata tam dia makarati tiamo sono to korote dia ma tiamo sono to korete diamna. Siamo to tom tomo korati. Siamo korotom tomo korati. Siam to koroto to rata kamdi. Siele te arasi siamare te alasi siamota diama. Siamota diama, siamota diama, siamota diama. So really tuning in, feeling those feelings in your body, because sometimes as we're going through transitions or changes or transformations in our life, whether it's external or internal, especially when it's external, sometimes we can neglect to just feel how we're feeling. Like we're so focused on all the things that are changing around us, like, okay, I'm changing my job, or okay, I'm moving, or I'm you know, all these things are changing and I have to practically like deal with it, you know, we're like mentally like how trying to analyze and deal with it. But sometimes we forget to just tune in, how am I feeling about this? Not in a way of trying to change or fix your feelings, but just like, okay, there's some things changing. So, you know, I'm a human being, and when things change, sometimes this brings up feelings, and that's okay. I just, you know, it's just nice to be able to sit and feel safe and really actually connect to the feelings that are arising, because the feelings and in the connection to the feelings is actually part of the transition. It's actually part of the change and the transformation. So the external things or even the internal shifts that are happening, that's, you know, that's happening, but the emotions that arise in us are also bringing medicine and are bringing activations for us that are sort of helping us to internally transform with this new transition. Whatever those changes are that are happening in our life, those feelings are like the emotional experience of that transformation or that transition. So if we neglect the emotional side, we don't sort of tune in, we're sort of blocking the full transformation or the full transition to ground into us physically. So if we're not letting those feelings be there, the external might change or whatever might change, but part of us might still be stuck in the past. So it'll make that transition a little bit less enjoyable, or we might feel more resistance to it. But when we tune in and we feel those feelings, even if the feeling is resistance, if we let ourselves feel it, we're allowing ourselves to be internally transformed. We're allowing ourselves to be alchemized, where our emotions are alchemizing us, or being alchemized into something new through whatever that transition or experience is for you. So let's just really acknowledge our feelings here. Like, hey, I'm feeling excitement about these transitions, or hey, I feel a lot of resistance to this transition that's happening. It's like, okay, where do I feel that resistance in my body? How can I just take a moment, 5 minutes, a minute of my day just to let myself just feel it? Can I just feel that resistance and just love it, or just accept and be okay with it? Knowing that even that feeling of resistance, or whatever it is, fear, anxiousness, stress, whatever that is, knowing that feeling is actually transforming me. And I just get to let myself feel that. I just get to feel it. Tune in with it, feel it, and in doing so, I'm being transformed. Like, how amazing is that? That our feelings are healing and activating us on all these levels, and all we need to do is just tune in with it, let it happen. And you can always use your breath. If it's a feeling that's difficult for you to feel, you can use your breath, like breathe through or into that feeling. And sometimes with these feelings, sometimes just feeling can be perfect. It's all that we need. Sometimes there can be like a need to express the feeling or sort of move it through us. So if that's the case for you, you can use your body to move. So like moving your arms, or maybe putting on a certain song and dancing. And letting not to escape the feeling or get the feeling away, but to fully let the feeling sort of fuel your movements, and to let that feeling flow through you. So you might even find yourself swaying now, or you might do this later if you want to. But just really acknowledging the power of our emotions and our feelings to have that transformational effect on us. Shumurata tam diamakare diamosomo tokora titiomo shomoto kora tatam diamatia mokora tatam. Diamatia mokora tatam, diamatia mokora tatam, osomo toma tiamo, kore titiomo ratatai, kora tiamo ratatai, asiamo kiamora tatai, asiamo kiamora tatai, ale tiamora, kiamo kora titiamo. Kiamo kore titiamo, somotora titiamo, somotora titiamo, kore titiamo latai, kore titiamo latai, asiamo kore titiamo latai, asiamo tomoa. So maybe just settling back in to your body, whatever feelings are arising. You might have noticed they've already shifted through your awareness of them, through your connection with them, allowing yourself to feel them. They can shift. They're able to do their job when you're able to be present with them. So we might just take a few breaths together again. So breathing in Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. So thank you so much for joining me for that beautiful feeling experience. So the beautiful thing about our feelings and our emotions is that we don't have to try to change them. We can just allow ourselves to be present with them and let them do their magic. And it is magic, it is alchemy, it is transformation occurring when we allow our feelings with full acceptance and full love and full gratitude to really flow through us. And again, if it benefits us, to express that through some sort of movement, whether it's dance or whether it's something like, going to the gym. But with that movement, the intention again is not to dismiss or run away from the emotion. It's to give the emotion a space to express and flow and be felt. So as you're going through whatever transitions are happening in your life, you can bring this with you, this knowing that it's okay to just stop for a moment, just stop for a minute in your day, whatever's going on around you, and just connect in. What feelings are coming up for me? What experience am I having in my body? You can ask yourself, how is this transforming me in a positive way? Or you can just know that it is and just allow those feelings to shift and move through you. So I love you so, so much. There's a little bit of light language just at the end wanting to come through before I jump off. Mokorato monokoto toi osomoto makariti amosomokora tataria metiama siamoto makariti siamokora niamatiti siamdokorototom siamdokorototom osomokorotom nosomokorotom toma katia mokoto korototo korotototoa. And this is actually reminding me that if you have a hard time just sitting in stillness with your feelings, I actually have a beautiful offering on my website called Balance, the Balance Meditations. It's $44. It's got 3 beautiful meditations in there. Anapana, which is connecting with the breath. Pranayama, which is also connecting with the breath, but in a more controlled, specific way, which actually brings you emotion. It's actually good for emotionally regulating yourself, bringing you more peace and calm. And then there's also the stillness meditation, which is where you literally lay in stillness, and I'm guiding you through this so you feel supported, but you lay in stillness, you don't move a muscle, and you just allow any sensations, any thoughts, any feelings, any memories or images in your mind or physical sensations just to arise, and you just allow it to arise, and you don't scratch, you don't move to try and get it away. It's like this training ground for okay, how can I show myself and train my body and my mind that actually it's safe for me to feel whatever's coming up. It's actually safe for me to just be with whatever's flowing through me. So if this is something that you're wanting to go a bit deeper with, you can check that one out as well. The Balance Meditations, or it's called Balance, or Balance Meditations, I can't remember. So I love you so, so much. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Also, if you liked the background music that was playing, that's on my YouTube channel. It's like a 4-3-2 lo-fi beat that I sort of put together, and it's called Align with Your Higher Path, Release Tension and Stress. And so yeah, that's like an hour-long just lo-fi chill music that you can put on in the background as well if you want to use that to tap into your feelings too. So yeah, that's on my YouTube channel, and I love you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye.